Productions, which is doing such an amazing job to bring talent to the next level. So this is not just some basic rap battle. It's not just some simple thing to go around with. It's something that can actually change the entire game right now. I don't know if any of you knows how to rap battle here, but Big Ben, are you a good battler? You used to be, or you made money now, huh? You made money now. There's a gentleman that we have amidst us that I'll be inviting to come here. He's going to be sharing with us a word. This is from Platinum. Later on. MTN Pulse, of course, is supporting this very heavily. So thanks to MTN Pulse for actually realizing that we need more and more of this support. Now, we are going to start off very simply. I would love to just welcome, first of all, the director, of course, of this is Kunta Productions. He's actually here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me and give a round of applause to Mr. Eric Michael Wama.
Hi everyone. My name is Eric from Kunta Productions, and we are going to be handling the production for the MTN rap battles. Now, Kunta Productions is a production house. We are very zealous about doing things that empower young people or give them opportunities to shine and exploit their talents. When it comes to production, we are quite well versed with reality shows, and we have had not some like Dance Off, Yorese Chitone, and Vuvuzela and Sita. No, so many talent searches. So we're pretty excited about this one because it's kind of like a lifestyle. Hip hop is very expressive in terms of its features, its inspiration from real life situations. So it's not something shallow. It's very deep. And if you're expecting to see a bunch of rappers rapping before judges and competing, we're very sorry. This is not the competition. It's going to be a reality type of competition with crazy challenges just beyond rap. Because the money is big, the offers are big, and we thank MTN, for being behind this. Thank you.
Please have a seat. A round of applause to Kunta Productions, Mr. Eric Michael Wama. Without wasting so much time, I'd love to welcome another member who is actually part of this amazing ensemble. This is Mr. Felix Biaruhanga, who is actually from the tribe. A round of applause to Felix. The man has held us together. Where is he, Felix? He was asking for MTN mobile money, so please, if one of you has his number, send it right now. One more time, a round of applause to Mr. Felix Biaruhanga. Please have a seat. We're going to talk shortly. I would also love to welcome. First of all, this is a hip hop ambassador. I was his first vice president. I was also the AR, if you know what that is, just literally looking out for talent as much as possible. This was 2007 and 2008, and he grew me under his wing. And right now, he's on a different scale. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting so much time, please, a round of applause for Mr. Shadrach Kutesa in the building. The legend. He was actually part of the first ever hip-hop showcase, which was with JNL Zamba Koi Koi, the album. He was the manager alongside Emron Alemu. Finally, I would love to welcome Jean-Paul. Now, Jean-Paul is from MTN, but also is in charge of sponsorships. Thank you very much for showing up and for taking your time out. I'm going to just do this very simply. I'm going to call one by one, and they'll just, first of all, tell us who they are and why they are involved in this. And then we shall have a very simple Q&A from either you guys or from me. So let's just go this into details. First of all, Mr. Shadrach Kutesa, grab the microphone. Tell us, first of all, why you're involved in this, how it came to you, and how far you hope this will be going.
For me this is an answered prayer for me. I've been praying for corporate companies to come on board and support hip hop. I started promoting hip hop in 2005 with the Hip Hop Canvas project. Later on, in 2008, I worked with GNL. 2010, I worked with Keiko. And I'm so honored to be here today that now, 15 years down the road, we're launching a project which is hip hop by a big brand which is MTN. So I thank MTN for coming on board to promote this genre. So I'm here as a person who's been working with hip hop for a very long time, you know, as a promoter, as a record label. And I'm excited for today. And I'm here also as one of the judges. So I'm so honored to be here.
Amazing. Can you rap? I've always wondered. Can you like drop a freestyle right now? Like just 5 bars. Like.
Okay.
All right.
I'm the CEO. Putting hip hop in the focal. Bring it to the local like Carlos the Jackal.
Ay. Hey. They will be fine. They will be fine.
You know, yeah. I had to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have this gentleman goes by the name of Mr. Biarhanga Felix. Biarhanga Felix has been involved with hip hop for a very long time, and he represents the Tribe UG. Please introduce yourself and tell us how are you involved with this MTN Pulse rap battles.
My name is Felix Biarhanga from the Tribe UG. We started the Tribe UG 6 years ago, and the whole point was to give a platform to Ugandan hip hop. Back then, there was no platform that was discussing Ugandan hip-hop. 5 years later, we approached MTN Uganda to give us a push in organizing the Uganda Hip Hop Awards. And we've so far successfully organized the Uganda Hip Hop Awards with them for 3 years. And today, we are here to be part of this great project they are launching, because it's adding value onto the Ugandan hip-hop industry. And that's what we have always wanted, to add value into the Ugandan hip-hop industry.
Great. Now, the first battle is here. So can you drop 6 bars? So we see if you're better than Shadrach here. Honestly, if the Tribe UG can't represent, we're going to get one of your partners to come here and represent you in that. 6 bars. Yeah, okay, 3 bars. My name is Felix. I come from whatever.
It's easy to judge these guys when they drop trashy bars, but it's not easy to drop them.
We'll talk more. Please, JP from MTN. John Paul, how are you doing?
Great. How are you doing, Mackenzie?
Give us a detail of what you represent and why this is so important to MTN Pulse and MTN.
Listen, so Mackenzie, I need to put a disclaimer here.
Please.
I rap.
Okay. You do?
I'm massive.
We can go together. We can have a battle.
I only do that in the shower also. So,
I'm not entering that shower.
Yeah, you're not,
but let's
definitely.
go ahead.
So my name is John Paul, and I work with MTN.
Okay.
And I handle sponsorships and events. MTN has been supporting hip-hop music for the last 4 years, but we have also been supporting music in general for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I think not very many artists today can be who they are without having had the support of MTN.
True.
And MTN is now particularly very interested in the next movement of music, and that is hip-hop.
Yeah.
Hip-hop is massive, it's big, it's young, it's a lifestyle. It's an expression that symbolizes what we stand for at MTN, and that is MTN Pulse. We are young, we are hype, we are hip, we are excited, and we are just enabling these gentlemen change this industry.
Amazing.
Yeah.
There you go. Michael, just want to ask you a simple question. You represent an amazing organization that is actually organizing this, like thinking about this and bringing it to life. It's very important for us in the hip hop game, but also most importantly, just for talent. There's a lot of people who want to make money out of this. There's a lot of people who actually are doing this because they just want to express themselves. What are you looking forward to seeing these people who have gone through these rap battles experience? What do you hope that they actually gain beyond maybe making a few shillings here and there? What are you hoping that this does for the industry?
Yeah, maybe something I need to mention. I've been a hip-hop artist before.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'm still one.
A hip-hop artist is always a hip-hop artist.
So I understand.
Once you've dropped buzz, that's it. You're
that
in.
is Emanyirugan.
That's what we call
I used to go by S4J. I used to do gospel hip-hop. Akaimba kali kamu ampologoma sawa meka, which kind of shined a little bit. Yeah, so I understand what rappers go through.
Okay.
Now, if you compare the plan for the MTN Pulse rap battles, compared to all the reality shows we've done. This is one thing that if a rapper goes through the first stage, the auditions, even though they get knocked off, you know, in the first two challenges, they're going to learn way more than just the talent. Because what we're suffering from, you know, as Ugandan artists, is the fact that there is no business sense, you know, to the talent. You find the people, okay, Shadrach has a business sense, but then also the artist needs to know, you know, how to commercialize their music. So there are going to be workshops around just beyond the rap. And then this is the first competition in Uganda, I think, that follows through the winners until, you know, almost a year after them winning. They're getting a recording contract. They're getting signed to a label. They're going to be promoted. They're going to, you know, become the Pulse ambassador. So it's not just something that, you know, MTN is doing, you know, just to dump guys after, you know, they are done. So yeah, we're pretty excited. So it's going to add a lot of value to any rapper who is involved.
Nice. You know, I used to dream that we shall have a day when we have corporates like you who have been doing rap music and you're designing now the industry to move ahead. One of the people who has been designing it with a lot of respect to you, Shadrach, you have actually done quite a lot for the industry. If people do not know, there's a lot that it takes to get talent and put it on the light. You have done battles before. This is not your first time. You've been in the hip-hop canvas. You've done all these things. Why do you think it is important for us, especially in 2019, to have such an arrangement?
As you said, the last project was like almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So there are not so much kind of projects or programs that, you know, provides a platform for the hip-hop artists to come and showcase their talents. So this is very important because right now it's the only thing happening for hip-hop, you know. So I think I urge actually every hip-hop artist, you know, mainstream gospel hip-hop artist to come and be part of this because this is the only way you can grow. This is the only way you can showcase your talent. This is the only way you can get exposure. And I guess, yes, you're winning some money. So, but most importantly, it's the only thing happening for hip-hop right now. All right. Yeah.
All right. Now, quickly, Jean-Paul, just to ask you a little bit, I'm sure you know some of the mechanics of how this is going to go and how it's happening with, first of all, MTN Pulse being a part of this. How are you hoping that people will get involved in the battle, first of all, and how shall be able to have Shadrach judge or have other people be able to judge them? How will this be fair? How will it be working out?
Okay, great. Mackenzie, so what will be happening is that we have an online platform, and that is the pulse.co.ug/rap battles. So when you go to that link, you will be ushered into a platform that will enable you to upload a video.
Okay.
So you upload a video of yourself rapping.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is that the public is going to be invited to vote.
Okay.
For us to have a selection, a pre-selection of, legit rappers, believe me, they will be in the thousands.
Enormous, yeah.
So what will happen is after they have uploaded their videos, we shall definitely invite them for the auditions.
Okay.
We will have real auditions at our warehouse.
Okay.
At MTN headquarters, Ginger Road, on the 5th of October.
All right.
So what will be happening is that we will be auditioning and trying to find out the top rap battleists that will be pushed up to the next program, which is the production, the TV production. So this is actually, it's going to be a 3-month TV production.
Okay.
And that will start running in November.
Okay.
Straight up to February.
All right.
And in Feb, we will have the finalists battle out at the Hip Hop Awards event.
All right.
All right. So what's happening is that this is a prelude. But it's not just the contestants that will have an opportunity to be a part of this. The public will also be invited to be a part of this. But how will this happen? So when the show starts running in November, we will have weekly shows and we will have weekly challenges. Like Eric mentioned, we will have street battles. We will have street challenges. Eric, did you talk about the different challenges that we have?
Not yet.
Sorry? No. Please drop that. Just drop that. It's very important.
Okay. Yeah, so the challenges are going to test...
This guy is a rapper, right? You can hear the voice. All right.
The challenges are going to be a little outside, just a game of rap.
Okay.
But they're supposed to test the stamina. There is a character built beyond talent that makes you a successful. Because you see, we don't just want to do a rap competition where it's still the same little community, I don't mean to offend, of rappers knowing about it and consuming it, but we want people outside rap. Because,
appreciate it.
yes, to appreciate it. Because you find, okay, God forbid, a housemaid who enjoys rap, but she will never rap. So we want them to be, attentive on TV. So some of the challenges, for example, we have something called the Walk of Fear, where we're going to drop about 12 rappers in Mabira Forest. And, there'll be like this whole sinks laid out on a piece of wood. And, you have like a sink full of snakes, another sink of maggots, ice cubes. So one rapper stands this side, another on the other side, and plus, of course, other items. And they're supposed to stand in the middle of that and rap their bars. Another challenge, we are getting the rappers, we blindfold them, drive them to a location X, and put them in a cage. And then, I don't know if we're still having lions, but they're supposed to rap with some ferocious animals, around them, and, maintain the stamina. Another challenge is called the shopping challenge, where we give a rapper a list of items to shop in our local markets. We want to keep it Ugandan. Maybe Kalere, and they're given a shopping list. They're supposed to go and freestyle, before the mamas, and buy whatever is on the list in less than 5 minutes while freestyling. Yeah, so the challenges go on like that.
Right.
Yeah, so you find things like we're placing a rapper in the middle of, Mutasa Kafero, that street, and they are supposed to, freestyle about anything in that environment. And then we have hidden cameras. And then whoever attracts the biggest, crowd, or, attracts, that whole chaos, gets to be judged like that. But then we're also judging them with the elements of rap. Yes, we're not just there, to entertain or make a joke out of them. So basically, it's not your typical, rappers before judges. Yes, the judges are there. He's one of them. But we have other two. And, we shall also have some guest judges every once in a while.
Absolutely. So that's part of the challenges. But Mackenzie, it won't only be the contestants that will be up for these prizes. We also actually have a public invitation where every week we shall invite the public to do a mock-up of the rap battle. So for example, if this week the challenge was on Mutasa Kafero street, on the road or on the street, we will challenge the public to go to a street, drop their rhymes, record themselves, upload their videos, and they get to be voted on. And of course, what happens is that every week we shall be giving prizes to the public vote. But out of the 24, we will have, I beg your pardon, out of the 12 episodes, we shall have 3 ultimate winners of the public vote. And what these guys will do is that they will join the main contestants on the final, and they will battle it out for cash, big time cash, man.
I like that. That's literally amazing. Guys, a round of applause to this amazing MTN Pulse rap battles. I have so many questions, but I'm very sure you guys also have questions, right? So I'll come over to you guys. But finally, before we go, the Tribe UG has been doing an amazing job with the Ugandan Hip Hop Awards. And this is going to be something that is almost a journey to that. So this has become the main hip hop event of the year. It's amazing to see that MTN is a part of this. For you, as the Tribe UG and being a part of all these other things that you've been involved in, why did you feel this was important to put it part of the Hip Hop Awards, considering that these Hip Hop Awards have been basically awarding people who are doing all this stuff that is recorded and everything? Why is it important to bring these, what you would call maybe unknown numbers, to be on the big stage?
So the way we look at it is this way. The awards not only award people who have been rapping. If you look at corporate companies, they have annual general meetings. So to us as hip hop, the awards are our annual general meeting. They're our general assembly because we get every stakeholder under one roof. That's the media, the rappers who are creating, the sponsors, and the brand managers who happen to be there. So at our general meeting, we are showing every stakeholder what we have accomplished the past years, what the rappers have accomplished the past years, and what we hope to accomplish in the following years. So along the way, when we do that, is that we are showing to every stakeholder that there is value in the hip-hop industry. There is value that whereby you can back this talent and your brand gets out of it. So when MTN and Quinta Productions come up with such concepts, we are down to work with them because ideally our objective was one when we started the tribe, adding value into the industry. So this project adds value into the industry in a number of ways. Apart from showcasing the talent that will be taking part in the battles, they are also adding monetary value to this. That monetary value, if anyone here can tell you, everyone I've talked to since the year started, I've been talking about monetizing the industry. That's where we should be heading, that's what we should be thinking about. The battles are monetizing the industry, they are bringing that monetary value, and then also, like he said, they are following the winner for the next 1 year to see how far they have gone. So all that is something that we as the tribe, we are proud to be part of.
All right. Right now, I'm going to open the floor. Where is Adrian? Adrian, where are you at? Adrian. Adrian Mwesuga, wherever you are. Let me grab this microphone. You're going to help me, Adrian. If you guys have a question, please, you can just raise your hand, and Adrian will come with the microphone to you, and you can ask any question that you have. I'm sure Timothy Cord has a question. Please head over to him there. Don't worry, he's showered, he's good. So everything is all good. In the house tonight, we have some dope rappers, just so you know. And these are rappers that have taken things to the next level. So there you go. Timothy Cord, what would be your question about the MTN Pulse rap battles?
Yeah, hi, what's good? This question is to Tribe UG. He said, Felix said, this is a way to monetize hip-hop in a way. And I'm very sure the people that participate want to see how they get, their feedback from this, how they get a financial stake in this. They said there's a cash prize at the end, but I want to know exactly
how much.
Yeah, no, okay, yes, how much. Yeah, let's not shy away from that, how much, but then also how will the people on the streets, the people from the public, make some money off this?
All right. Just before we take that, we're going to have just one more question. I think the myth always has a question. Every time. Please, the microphone is yours, Tom. Ask any question. I'm sure you have something for Shadrach.
Shadrach, how does a Christian rapper like myself, born again like me, benefit from this one?
All right. Thank you so much, Adrian. Now, before we move on, that's very interesting. I'll let, first of all, Tribe take this on because you brought out the monetization and what this will take and everything. Maybe he can talk more about the prize money, or it's it's the other side.
The money guy.
Yeah, the money guy is that guy. So MTN will help us out, but just tell us a little bit more about the same.
I'm going to speak about the monetization from our standpoint. We as the tribe, the past 2 years, we've been helping artists monetize their content through our parent company called Skyline Media. So that's the same way, apart from the tribe supporting the project, that's the same way we're going to approach this project. In partnership, of course, with MTN, we are hoping to monetize some of the content that comes from this project in partnership with MTN and Quinta Productions. And then there's also the trickle-down effect that comes with such projects. If, quote-unquote, I'm, let's say, in Kalwelwe, and I've never seen these cameras, I've never seen all these things, they're coming into my area, they're recording this person who is going to be on TV. To us, that trickle-down effect is that the inspiration it creates in the young people and what they hope to get in future is what we are looking at. And then the money part, I'm going to hand over to our money part.
Please, yeah, JP.
To break it down.
Hook us out. How much money is it, first of all, and how do I get this money?
Money, these are earthly things, Mackenzie. Don't let them separate us. Eh?
We are here on earth. We want earthly things.
Okay, no worries, man. We have you covered. Now,
but just a simple detail, really, on what would take and what it's going to be like.
Okay, so what's happened is that we have put together close to slightly over 70 million shillings.
Wow, okay.
In prizes for the challenge. Okay. Remember the challenge, the winners will not are not only just the contestants,
Yeah.
but also the
public, yeah.
So what's happening is that we will have some prize money. Of course, the best, the final champion will walk away with 15 million. But that is really not it.
Yeah.
What MTN is really interested and what Pulse is really about is it's about empowerment, Mackenzie.
I get it.
What we want to do is that we want these winners to be a part and to actually, what he called monetize, that they need to start making money out of this. All right, so what's happening is that on top of the 15 million, we are signing them to a record house, not just to produce, but also to mentor them from a commercial perspective. Oftentimes what happens is that many artists have the talent, but they don't have the business skills or etiquette required of them to actually monetize this. So what happens is that then we will, after the 6 months program, we will co-opt them into our Pulse Ambassadorial program. And what happens is that for all our music concerts, all our programs, these guys are flagship, and they are part of it.
I've actually seen many making money off that,
Absolutely.
so it's a good thing.
Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Hi,
please.
Guys. JP, what record label is this you're signing? Do you hope to sign the winner to? Or the winners, or whatever? Which record label are you looking at?
That's a very good question. So what's happening is that we have partnerships with very many record labels. We have The Tribe, we have, I'm not going to disclose the company right now, because that is part of our go-to-market. However, I can guarantee you that it will be a 6 months recording contract, but also mentorship. And the objective of this is really to prime these artists and mold them into real performing artists, just before we co-opt them into our ambassadorial program.
All right, thank you, JP.
Number 2, Mackenzie, is that
Yeah.
the second runner-up, or the first runner-up for that matter,
Yeah.
will win 7 million.
Okay.
Crazy data for the whole year,
Yeah.
airtime. The third winner will walk away with, or the second runner-up will win 3 million shillings.
Okay.
The other, public vote winners will also win 1.5 million-ish, and lots of other prizes. So we have a whole stack of prizes. If it's money,
Yeah.
the money's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
About record levels, Alibi is in the video. But anyway, let's keep this going. I remember I was working on a station called Kampala FM. It's now called FMJ. And as a Christian radio station, one of the things that I always found out was very hard to break through as a rapper. It was always a bit weird. Today, it's so different. It's like that's what has actually taken over today. So from the myths question, I would want you to actually answer that because you come from that background. So what will a Christian rapper gain from this? How can what I would call a devotee of Jesus be able to actually rap in the streets and do so? How can they gain? Is this something that is locked out for them?
Well, coming from a background of a gospel hip-hop artist, this is open for rappers. And when I used to do rap as S4J, I discovered rap is just an element to pass on something you're passionate about. If you're passionate about Jesus, this is a place for you. Reason. You see, when you go to, say, Kunta Productions, you want them to do for you maybe this badass, a video. Yeah, most of these cameras don't come on written on Jesus or, non-Jesus. Everything costs money, yeah? There are basics to the industry. Music is music. Money isn't a bad thing, yeah? Actually, the Bible says, money answers all things. So the monetization, and also if you're a Christian rapper and you're looking for a big platform, because you want to reach out, to people who love rap as an alternative. And a company like MTN is behind this. The buzz that is going to be, put across, the competition. Every gospel rapper needs that because they would want the people, who they want to reach out to with the message of Christ, to hear this message. So this is a big platform, but above just being a gospel rapper, it's good to understand the business of music. Because all the Kirk Franklins, all the Lecrae's, whoever the artists are, they have management. You don't just bring him here. to perform for free because, he raps
Believes
about
in Jesus. Yeah.
So, mulimu amaja. So, this is super open for gospel artists. Shadrach, am I right? Yeah.
And
Omusajja
Shadrach is a
alokokono.
born again, so it's not. Also, Jesus answered these questions long ago. Some of you don't read the Bible, but okay, let's say you watched the Jesus movie. Now, me, I watched it in Runyankore, but Jesus said, ebya kishari mubihereze kishari, ebya ruhanga mubihereze ruhanga. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and give to God what. We have another question. Big Ben. Okay, there's first wait, Big Ben. There's Abraham. That's it. That's a legend. Let him ask, and then Big Ben you can ask as well. All right, Sylvester.
Thanks for this special platform, and thanks for the invite. As they say, omwana akuzibwa kyalo. It takes a village to raise a child. So every community member puts a brick, to make sure that, the child grows up into a good citizen. So this is one of those bricks, for the sector, and I'm really happy about it. What I want to raise is that we've seen situations whereby competitors or the winners hold dummy checks and then they end up getting less than what is on the dummy check, We've seen that. So how are you going to make sure that they raise those dummy checks and exactly get what is written on the dummy check? Second question, how are you going to follow up to make sure that recordings are done? Because we've seen situations and we've had artists who complain that, yes, competitions are done, everything is finished, but then they end up not getting the record deals, they end up not getting the recordings. So how are you going to make sure that exactly as you promised, things are followed up? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause to Sylvester right there. We have Ben here as well.
It's just a quick one. Is there any age restrictions, and how is the ladies going to also benefit from this? Because that's very important. We need the women in this hip-hop idea.
The ladies, all right. Let me get the microphone, Adrian. We also have got definitely a great hope. If you have a question, feel free to just bring it over. Mr. Big Trill, this is not a party. Let's keep it at that. All right. Tetwagala dummy, JP. How are we going to kill these dummy checks? Because they haven't happened to MTN. But other things, the people have spoiled these things. How are you guys going to assure us that it won't happen?
Okay, well, it's true that there have been a few situations where players have, unfortunately, regretfully, played around with winners' money. Unfortunately, that is not MTN for us. We have been a part of so many awards. This is just one of the so many. And of course, we will ensure that the winners not only raise up the dummy checks, but they definitely get their prize money. But Mackenzie, I think the real question here is how do we holistically really empower these artists? And that's where MTN is going a notch higher to get these guys into a 6-month program to ensure that when we put these artists on the stage, on our stages, first and foremost, that they will be able to deliver. So we are not only giving them prize money, we are co-opting them into our program, okay? We are going to be there, we are going to shout their names on the rooftops first as MTN. And what's happening is that we have other platforms, Mackenzie, like MTN Tidal, where these artists can continue. Once they have recorded their album, we upload this music for them, and they are able to make money progressively. It doesn't have to be a concert gig where you actually get to earn something, but through platforms like Tidal, they can continue earning in perpetuity. So that's what really MTN is about.
All right, I just have, I think, like 3 questions forever.
Yeah, my question is about gender. How are females gonna feel the urge of wanting to be part of this if they're gonna be judged the same way with the guys? Because I'm a baller. When we used to play ball in school, they used to train the girls alone. The girls would have their own league, just like the NBA has the WNBA and there's the NBA. Because you can't,
So you're trying to separate the
It's how it is.
the genders.
Yeah, the gender. So how do
Okay,
how
fine.
is it gonna
So
be changed?
the idea is, how do we make it fair
Yeah, for the
for
girls,
for the
ladies.
girls and the guys? All right.
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. In my experience, all my female rapper friends, they hate being treated
Right?
differently from a male rapper.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, the swag and the vibe they carry on is always, to match up. So if you're going to make them look weaker or look like a weaker sex, we are thinking about them. That's why one of the judges is a female. And they're a great, part of this. So we are treating the female rappers just the same way. Because
That's
it's rap.
fair. I think that's fair. I think round of applause for that, because the ladies, are you happy? Are you scared? Oh wait, it's the guys who are scared. Ah, I get that. Forever. You're scared. All right, just maybe one or two questions. Just one or two questions. Anyone? Navio? Don't have those nice questions with good English. Eh? You don't have one? Right. I think we're going to wrap this up right now real quick. First of all, just your final remarks, first of all, about the MTN Pulse rap battles. And also, I'm going to call upon Nelson, wherever you are. I'm going to give you a task right here on stage, right before these guys go. So real quick, just your final word. You can just tell people what exactly they should expect for this, just from you and everyone.
Well, for me, is to invite all the rappers to take part, especially the gospel rappers also, because most of the secular artists are here, and they might think, oh, this is mainly for the secular hip-hop artists. So I invite everyone to take part. It's a good platform, it's one of a kind. I mean, it's taken years to have this happen, and having a big brand behind it even makes it more valuable. So please take part into this, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to encourage every rapper out there, to be a part of this. Because it's a good platform, but for me, I'm really passionate about seeing, hip-hop go beyond just the borders of the common faces. There is a kid who is probably somewhere, and, he's very good at their game, but they will never get an opportunity. Reason, most corporate companies haven't, come out like MTN, to give this backbone, to hip-hop and rap. But hip-hop is here, it's a part of us, it's mega big, and yeah, I mean, it can be bigger than Chidandali. So I'm looking forward to executing, the best quality production so that, the competition is respected.
All right, there's a terminology of tombuli de Chidandali ngachi, nga hip-hop ezanya, Let's go ahead, Felix.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank our elders. That's Shadrach, the Navios, the Sylvesters who came before us. It's
You've
through
forgotten
their...
Kahuna.
Kahuna, Aladim. It's through, it's through their efforts that today we are able to have such platforms. And to the young guys, your statement has always been hip-hop, but the money is here today. I encourage you to take part of it. It takes a lot for a brand like MTN to put up such cash prizes. So I do encourage you to take part of it. And then lastly, any information about the battles, we shall be running it through the tribe. So you keep paying attention to our social media and also our platform, thetribeg.com.
All right, and finally from MTN?
Yeah, the link is, once again, pulse.mtn.co.ug/rap battles. Go onto that platform and upload your videos, but you can also, upload your video platform to watch the entire production. So what's going to happen is that we will be uploading all the backstage acts and shooting the video clips, and the rest of the public can actually get to be a part of the journey right from November to February. So we're excited as MTN, and MTN Pulse is here to revolutionize rap and hip-hop.
Amen. All right, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to the MTN Pulse rap battles. Before you go, we have a gentleman. He's a very good friend, but he's also probably one of the finest freestylers in the world that I've ever seen. One of the coolest ones as well. Bamwita Nelly said, Tsoko Jewan over Nange. First come here. This guy is, guys, a round of applause for Nelly.
Obugalo.
And it's a legend in the making over here. You're here shouting. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, boss.
Kati
How are you?
Obuchi? I think the myth.
Obusolo? What did you say?
Now, Nelly said, I'm going to ask you something. I haven't talked to you about this. Sorry if it bums you on the head. But we've had a very good conversation about MTN Pulse rap battles. Can you just help us and take through this experience of what we have just talked about in a simple freestyle, in whichever way you think is best? If you want...
Chikola sense.
Chikola sense?
Yeah.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Nelly said?
Do you have a beat?
Who? Play. Play. Play one. Play one. Come here.
My check.
Come here. Play one. I like play one. By the way, it's the most confident rapper in Uganda. Is just so strong, and so he can kill any. It's be play apparently. All right, this microphone. All right, this one here.
My check one.
All right,
my check.
guys. Does it work? All right, this one. Why are you worried? This one works. All right, so we're going to support whoever wins, okay? That's it. That's how we go, right? But no, let's keep it fun. Just have a good time. All right. We're starting off with play one. All right, we're starting to play right now. Here. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, hey, let's go.
Couple minutes.
Osobola okugenda kutereza akazibu kano ono yakozesezza rula yase rula gye yakozesezza yakuzenga ebipapula
Isn't play one giving him another chance? He has to ban him. Yeah, he has to ban him. DJ. Here we go. Play one. Prove your worth. Let's go. hey, hey, hey.
This is a battle. Let me interrupt this rebuttal. Look, everything that Melly said is wrong. I said everything that Melly said is wrong. Let me get this where I'm on. Let me get this freestyle and this stuff with that. I'm going to the sofa. Show you how to use a guy rock. You just don't know how we want. Hardcore, no freestyle is what you want now. Let me talk to you for a second. Let me listen for a second. Let me get people can praise me to Barbara. Barbara, that's because people say that you fade a nigga, Barbara. And let me go to the next part. Here's what I'm so far, cause I'm really here, bruh. Freestyle is not really here, bruh. Talk about hair all night, cause I'm here, bruh. Wait.
Do we have more time, real? Do we have more time? A challenger from the audience. Hey.
We don't have, man.
We don't have a challenger.
The man is battling in 2 weeks.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Nelly said and play one. All right, so what we're going to do right now is just, first of all, thank these guys for coming around. Thank you so much, Shadrach. And hey, listen, man, this is amazing from Kunta. This is dope. Felix from Tribe, and of course, MTN, thank you so much. We are with you everywhere you go. All right, so we're going to move over, and we're going to let Nelly say take over the floor. Do your thing, feel free. Give us a little bit of vibes over here. Do we have someone in here who you can invite on stage? Anyone in here you can invite on stage?
No,
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let Nelly take over right now, and we can have a good time with this. Let's go.
Yes. Chikola sense. Chikola chi? Chikola sense. I DJ beat you, Jivuddeko. Okay. Kakwate kofe twagobye zi introduction kuva Uganda Kampala city no hesitation tulese byocha sembele no revolution musabu jekiti geography glaciation B O P Q sirimu order alphabet nzire senkute boda no nyamanya soda yono beat yino silugambo walala kugamba so is we cross borders gano madala mambo vipi ntusenai Afrika Mashariki hapo vipi ntusedara alonda yafuna kunkumulanjola lumonde yadobude bwatugenze ko daba chamu banji Wendy, went to give them for the battle, and with the father, the Yasako, when no one got it, what five was the many. I will be that with the end. Oh, my God, I didn't get it, then they get up and jump on Mama. If you have been, then the man is up for the other, and the woman is what but I'm the party. Young chap was in the bed, Wagan and Africa, if I are watching. What the man was saying, I tell you, and I said, what the hell was it?
Yo guys, what up? There's a Mumanyi. When you see me, it's a bunch of rap battles and freestyles. So we have something for you guys. I have a couple guys in the house today. We're gonna display something dope. So DJ, say a second beat. Take a beat, Nelly said about warming it up. Take a beat. Cheer. Check.
We need your attention, please.
Check it. This is the part where we yo so rap. When I say hip, yo so hot. Hip. Yo, this is the part where we yo so rap. When I say empty, yo say empty.
kale eko omusajja mifiko ennyo olubuto lukulyeri agambako olimukompasinga ebyo anyway tugenda kwasizinga waliwo lwakubata zikumana wataziddako Nelly said antipegemanya forever take over to the life.
DJ once. So guys, I'm gonna introduce a couple of young rappers here on stage. JDM, where are you at? JDM. Yo guys, we need your attention, The show is still going on. Check one. So, check this out. Microphone. Mic. Mic check. So yo. JDM, what the country rap battles, what the MTN Pulse rap battles are gonna be about is mostly freestyle. So we got a freestyle rapper in the house who's gonna display what that all is gonna be like. So my boy JDM is gonna do something different, something you guys have never seen. We're gonna blindfold JDM, and he's gonna freestyle about anything you guys are gonna give him. So if you have any items there, I want you guys to bring them up here, because he's gonna freestyle about them. Yeah, Mr. DJ, I'm Lee.
Patengamba pepe papa mpomba keketa Robinson beketa baja bona bapekera Kesa bakuba baba bona beba fu Ko za nyoko kankira ko balafu Wape zange senku bangu kamba mwana ngwafu Chino chokwa sisa tumuluzo Kanchite wape zange songa Mwenzi kula waka motoka Nebukanga sepi kaka chetsumuruzo choti kula wo Key to the doors of the life, let me open them Pass another item, I'm done with the key now Kubanezo babu bababa bobari kwansi Yenza bambu sa, let me show you what I get right now Enokadi, simani ya sente Ate mkute kadi kati mpulira ninga na lodi Combination chikoti, solo chikoze soku kule nziti Nziti waziri mwazo, bamu chisimba musikuwepa kwa guru Kute nokadi kati rapu nzikuwa kienze kafuru Kurapa bonewa nganga ngenda kukubanku menye na maguru Ha, mpulira kati nkuteka smartphone Samusanga iPhone boy busekse mpaka namba nawe njogereko nawe Ompeka simuko malenku kubile kateze nange Kasero phone mpulira kakabinyo Chokatendi wakabingira ko Samsung ba iPhone Sule chipta konzo rapu Zimbabwe Katino chenku tesawe no mwana apunye flash diski Nuyate mwentele kake vitu yangembera kuriski Kupange byange byagala vai muziri mutwe Kati mukakale wansi vapumba wenyingi kubandi muka Flash intambule byakabimbi teke kukativi oba kukapisi Nsigalenga ambidengera buli kasera Mpulira nkoye mupereze chilala ngende maso Wama oki forever tukuwe rhyme teri kusirika Enokepu, klase yakabi, snap baka to baka, njikuba nemberanga tupaka, chovora bambera kumoko manemba kuba, and I rocka. Yeah, this is crazy, man, I'm balling with a cape on. Walking in the streets, you can see my swag on. Only got rap is where I go lean on, drop the next item, I feel like fire in the building. Yeah. MTN katimfuse MTN Pulse Data munji nyoka ti rapu sifa na ausa Kaka na wansimba zinise ku rapu temuli ni salsa Jange bien kuba biebyo kuba JDM is the king now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, about the JDM, ladies and gentlemen, some hand applause for the brother. Blindfold freestyle. Kujeko over some. Drop another beat. Bet you all about.
Okay, Sandy Campo landing there forever to kuye brabo tugenda better forever. Kati Sandy Campo brabo zanke nkambe wama se legend chikola sense. We tuli kati kwa MTN Pulse. rap ubona kati naze n'ekikosi ndaba ku kamera mwena munkenga kamera sikenga gotira ku microphone mwakicyenga Bloody wange wali ebbali mu lugalubindi kulabonke tero kumindi kati kamba kulwa mwana tusaka microphone pereza akarangende maaso sigale gamba wa let's go yeah eno MTN ndi munene nga Big Ben sebera wapulire mbakwe rapu mwena robake rape zange nkambo njutona maulega bukete rape munkenga kuba kati buno bubakerete nsabate wansinga nebase kati mbajingirite mwena mwebase bwansenzi zicha mwebazi bakulite kino ganja tuletariyo rapa nsinga bobo uliranga okisobola mwana sikade kakupinga wano kuba amapapu ngulagenti nsinga Illest king to ever leave Lord that bring men I'm shining in the streets and the back know those rappers and I kill them in the
Yellow Beats.
They call me Mr. Gugusa, aka Don Data, or Taboo. Yeah, I'm the Rio G, cool fire, hot ice. MTN data wengula chokumi. Mfuna bibidi, mu dictionary double MBs, not single, but double. Yeah, I'm gangster. In fact, I don't surf one internet. I surf 2 internets. When I order for ghost meat, give me 2 sticks. Double. Those things of one app are for children. Me, I open 2 apps at the same time. I'm the worst. No, I'm the baddest. Hey, I'm the baddest. Double.
Mwah! You had the Don. Double your MBs on MTN. Dial *150*10# to load a daily data bundle and get double MBs on the best network in town.
Everywhere you go, MTN.